Welcome to HyperNext Studio. This video shows some simple tips for developing software with HyperNext. Tips such as backing up your project, editor fonts and colors, language localization, and building both a stack and an app. HyperNext Studio no longer uses an installer, so its project files are not associated in the Windows Registry with either the creator, developer or player. However, it is quite easy to associate them as shown next. Let's go to the Creator Projects folder, find the chart project, and then associate its project file with Creator. Just follow the visual steps here. And afterwards Creator should run and load the chart project. In the chart project folder, right-click the .prj project file. Select option Open or Open with, whereupon Windows will show a selector box. Mine already offers to use HyperNext Creator, but yours probably won't. Check the box always use the selected program to open this kind of file. Next click the Browse button and navigate to where you installed HyperNext Studio. Then select the HyperNext Creator app. You can then repeat this procedure when a newer version of HyperNext becomes available. Next we will associate a stack with HyperNext Player. So close Creator. In the chart project folder right-click the .stk stack file and follow earlier steps. Except choose the HyperNext Player app. Next we will associate a developer project with HyperNext Developer. So close Player. Let's go to the Developer Projects folder, find the Circles plugin folder, and associate its .plu project file with Developer. Just follow the visual steps here. Then afterwards developer files should always run developer and load the project file. Next we will look at backing up project files. Backing up projects is very important. Perhaps your new idea does not work and an earlier version was better. Or perhaps HyperNext or Windows crashes and your project file gets corrupted. A simple way to back up your project file is to copy and paste the original into the same folder. Perhaps even change the name to reflect the changes. Note, when reverting to a backup, rename it back to the original project name. Now to look at the script editor. The default fonts and colors are quite bland, but can easily be changed. Let's load the chart project again, so we have scripts to look at in the editor. Now open the editor using the script button and find a suitable script. To change the editor preferences, go to the menu bar and from Edit choose Option Preferences. The editor font, its size, plus paper and pen colors can be changed as shown here. The help guide can also have its fonts and colors changed to as shown here. Now to set up Creator so it can produce apps and stacks for languages other than English. Localization. HN has been tested under several native language versions of both Windows and Macintosh. These included Russian, Japanese, Chinese Mandarin and French. For testing, an app for a target system was built on an English language Windows 7. And then checked on the target system, such as Russian Cyrillic Windows 7. The help guide has some information on this. All HN strings use UTF-16, which can store all languages, but it assumes that the target computer has a relevant language display font installed. Localization for HN Creator itself is set in Preferences, so go to the menu bar and from Edit choose Option Preferences. Then select the language font you need. The font then correctly displays the text in the controls, such as buttons, fields, etc. If your app needs localizing, then store the various language versions in different strings. At startup, your app could then choose the relevant language strings to use. Another alternative is to just build one specific app for each target language. Let's demonstrate this with a new Creator project having one button and one field. Next, let's look at how to build a stack. This shows how to build a stack version of the chart project that can be run by HyperNext Player. The great advantage of stacks is that they can be quite small. and could perhaps be emailed to someone who just needs HyperNext Player installed on their system to run it. To build your stack, go to the menu bar and from Go choose option Build Stack. If successful, your stack will be placed in the projects folder along with any dependencies. When releasing a stack to the public, it's a good idea to back up your project folder. Then delete your project file so they cannot see how your code works, etc. Then just zip compress the built stack folder. Next, let's look at how to build an app. This shows how to build a standalone version of the chart project. To build your app, go to the menu bar and from Go choose option Build Windows. If successful, your app executable will be placed in the projects folder along with any dependencies. If you aim to release the app to the public, then it's a good idea to back up your project folder. Then delete your project file so they cannot see how your code works, etc. Then just zip compress the built app folder. This concludes the brief dev tips video. The next video will cover the chart project and graphing data. Thank you for watching.